I'm in the club one night. This is back in Newark in the 80s. The actual recorder was down here. The wire went down your leg, and then it was snaked up here like your microphone here. All of a sudden, this thing turned on me and started acting as a receiver, and I'm getting Cousin Brucey coming over. That was a little touchy. I had to get out of there quick.
I die with you, Donnie. Anything happens, I'm responsible.
I don't like that Donnie Brasco angle because I don't like the idea that a cop can infiltrate an organization and pretend to be something. In other words, the whole situation is based on lies.
You think I'm a freaking rat?
If you're a rat,
the idea that you have a guy that's law enforcement that has to create a life, create who he is, tell lies, what's gonna keep him from telling more lies?
My identity was only known to a few people at the state police. Even though I was a city cop there, I just disappeared off the radar and wound up in this club in North Newark. So nobody knew exactly what I was doing, but that was essential that it kept that way because there's a lot of corruption, a lot of corrupt cops.
There was a bank in the strip mall where my restaurant was, and on the second floor in that bank, the FBI were looking out of the window. They had cameras, and they were watching us. For the first week, I didn't know it. Then the girl from the bank walked over there to get a pizza, and she tells somebody that works in my restaurant, she said, please, whatever you do, don't tell anybody that I'm telling you this. There are people up on the second floor of the bank that are watching this place day and night.
Tapes are devastating when a case comes to trial because you can't cross-examine a tape. You know, we had a tape of a Philadelphia mob boss talking to an associate about how they're going to kill this guy, and we'll cut out his tongue, put it in an envelope, and send it to his wife. That was the first tape that was played in a racketeering trial, and the jury was just mesmerized by that. And the guy who said that is sitting at the defense table. How does he defend against that? It's his words. It's him in an unguarded moment.
Surveillance is very boring, but you have to watch. You have to take every plate number. You have to watch body, motions, maneuvers, everything. Memorize everybody's face. Memorize their moves. Get to know the guy. Yeah, actually, got a good way to put it is you got to get inside the guy's head that you're going after.
Usually, the cops are so freaking dumb it takes them 3 months just to get wind something's going on. 3 months taking pictures. All this time. How these cops know so much?
what are you saying?
There's gotta be a snitch here.
You gotta hold up your end, you know what I'm saying? How much is this?
24 hours a day. They were constantly on us. One time they snatched me out of my house and they put me in a car and they told me, we'll put you on a plane, we'll pay for your fare, we want you out of town. We don't want you here no more, we'll dump you in the desert. I just looked at him, had me handcuffed him back. The guy in back threw a punch at me, you know, and he hit me. I said, you're a real tough guy. Well, I got cuffs on, you know. So then they said, we're gonna dump you in the desert. I said, you ain't gonna dump me nowhere. I said, you took me out of my condo over there. Everybody in the world's seen me come out of there handcuffed. You ain't gonna do nothing.
There was no, GPS or anything like that, or cameras that can see you from a satellite.
Nowadays, we have those trackers we could put on your car. That makes it a lot easier.
It's amazing what the FBI can do now.
We could track you globally, and that'll tell us where the car's been and who's been doing what. But that's about the only thing. You still have to get involved with the group. You know, that's all it was. I was a street guy. I grew up on the streets in Newark, and I'm able to fit in with certain groups, and I know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. You can't let it get to you, or you cannot idolize them either. A lot of cops go undercover and wind up identifying with them and playing the money game, and they all get caught in the end. You know, I look at myself as I'm a soldier. I'm there to do a job, and in my opinion, they're not cool because, again, you got to look at the trail of victims they leave. So you always got to stay focused on that, and you're doing the right thing. With me, it came naturally to me, again, because I grew up in these neighborhoods, I knew these people. It just comes down to being a street cop. You know, I can, it's like being an actor, except I didn't get no second takes. I got killed if I got caught, you know?